Pretending to get back to normal when such a thing never existed. This is Tell It to Someone. First question, of course, is from Onion Boy. What is a sussy baka? Well, a baka is, it means full in Japanese, and sussy means suspicious in internet parlance. So, it's a suspicious fool. I don't know why you would ask me that personally. That's just how it apparently is. Next question, Emperor Fabulous. Is it peasant season yet? Well, of course it's peasant season. It's always been peasant season ever since the dawn of time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Unfortunately, I'm one of the peasants. Next question from James. You mentioned quite a long time ago that you've looked exactly the same since you were 17. Does this mean that you are functionally immortal? How long have you been making this series, and will you ever be allowed to or able to die? Seriously, which will come first, the end of the series or the extinction of all human life on this planet? Will you still be filming Tell It to Someone when the cockroaches have conquered the Earth? Okay, so I've been doing this for longer than most other question and answer series. I started like over 10 years ago now. So I don't know whether there's going to be a way this is going to end or not. I mean, look, sometimes, sometimes things happen. And those things could be anything really, and I just have to have a spare me around just in case it does. Next question is from Serious Mind. Where do swans bring it? Well, the swans bring it with them wherever they go. Apparently, that's what I'm led to believe for some reason. I don't know personally where they bring it, but I know they have it with them. They always have it with them. Don't go down to that place near the river where the swans hang out. They've got it with them, and it gets a little hard for people who don't have anything with them. So just bring your bread, and well, you're not supposed to feed the swans because they kind of attack hard. Endochrome asks, have you started? Yes, I have, I think. Kasarii asks, would teaching animals to smoke while they're alive make it easier to smoke their meat afterwards? Well, I suppose it... Well, look, it means they die from cancer instead of, like, having to go to a slaughterhouse and stuff. And then what you can do is you can grind up their remains and then put it in your pipe and smoke it. But they don't have any THC or nicotine or anything, so it's just gonna taste a bit harsh, and that's about it. Next question is from Serious Mind. What would be your entry for the most evil invention in the world? Well, I'd just say the internet. It's the most evil, invention in the world, and it's also the most convenient, which is like double. Without the internet, we wouldn't have all this, and pretty darn evil, if you use it correctly. Next question is from Endochrome. What is that plastic smell? I think it's the shirt, because I just bought it because over the last year and a half I got a bit fat, so I had to buy new clothes, and apparently they're made from plastic. Next question is from Hervidosaurus. What animals do we not eat that we wish we did? And if you could, which would you choose? Alligator, burger, etc. Well, they all taste like chicken. I've been eating chicken for a while now, and I'm a bit tired of chicken. But what I could do is invent the tastiest animal on earth, which is the lizard-rumped Congrobolscoscus, and that's the most tastiest animal on earth, but it doesn't exist. So if you eat it, you don't gain weight, which is good, and it's also delicious, and it likes to be eaten for reasons. And you don't even need a recipe. You just ask it nicely, and it and it hacks off a bit of its rump, and you chew on it, and it tastes real good. And all the ladies are impressed. Next question, almonds. Can fruits give you a lot of diabetes if you eat much? Well, if they're full of sugar, so all you have to do is eat fruits that don't have a lot of sugar, like grapefruit. Just eat a whole grapefruit. And don't peel it or anything, just eat that, and you'll be right. Matt Yabs asks, do dolphins dry hump other dolphins? Aha! The question that will finally defeat you, my ginger mustachioed friend. It's not going to break me. But I'm going to have to put this, because I've actually seen a video by a marine biologist who explains this to me, and okay, don't ask me how they know this, but you know how the dolphins breathe through the blowholes in the top of their head. Right, okay, so their nostrils have evolved to be on the top of their head. Now, are you familiar with the term blow job? Yeah. And that's an actual real thing that they have. And now that's in your mind too. I have reversed it, haven't I? Ooh! Heavy Wasawas asks last question. Did you know that swans can't read? Not sure about geese. Well, I'm not sure about geese either. I'm never sure about geese. I mean, I assume that swans can't read because of the signs that say don't feed the swans, because they will bite. But then they know that they have to bite because it's right at the place where the swans ask you for food. So maybe they can read. Maybe you're just wrong. Have you ever thought that you were just wrong? I mean, I have thought that I was just wrong, but I wasn't, so I was wrong about that. And it turned out I was right in thinking that I was not wrong, because I caught myself in a function loop, and that's not fun. I mean, not for me, anyway, because when I got caught in the function loop, the swans decided to beat me up. They're worse than the emus. That's it for Someone For this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the place where their questions normally get asked. Oh my God, it's hot in here. Or you can answer this dovetail question, of course. There it goes. It's under my chin right now. And I think that's it. You can ask me the dovetail. You answer the dovetail question. You can ask me a question. You can do all the other things that you normally do. You can watch my other videos. And I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign off.